A little issue for Brad first corner. Gonna give Ryan, aka Steven, in the lead. George, a little hard in that corner, maintains third. Brad back up to second. Dylan, Chris, Glenn, Kevin. Brad's gonna roll it over off the double. He's gonna lose a couple spots. Chris gets it wrong on the front table. George is going to roll it over onto the straightaway. That's going to put Dylan up to the number 2 spots. You can tell who had a little more power there. Dylan's got the consistency down. Oh, he catches the pipe. Speedy Robs there to get him. We got Ryan up front, 35.3 that time by. He's got 7.3 seconds over George. Brad's up to third. Looks like it's Kevin Miller in the 4. Dylan 5. Glenn and Chris has dropped down to the 7. Kevin had some issues off that double-double. You're going to let Dylan catch up to the back of him. Ryan by the line now, 38.3 that time by. He's got the current lead. George is going to make some ground on him that time. 5.6 seconds now the gap. Ryan is the white, red, and green with the yellow wheels going over the double-double. George the blue and purple coming in that section now. Third place, Brad Bowtie. Then we got, George is going to make a mistake. It's going to give Brad the number 2 spot. George right behind him. Kevin and Dylan not too far back. Just under 5 to go.
There's little blocks in the area.
35.2, fastest lap of the race by Ryan that time by. Brad's 10 seconds back in the number 2 position. George 3, both Kevin and Dylan had mistakes that time by. But Dylan's back up to the number 4 spot with Kevin 5, Glenn and Chris. This is race 2. Race 3 will be after 2. 4 short course B main. Scott Bogart, Will Lazenby, Kevin Miller, Dylan Raposo, Tom Hughes, Glenn Lazenby, Darren Stoner, and Brandon Lazenby. Hopefully those back-to-back guys got a marshal for themselves. .34 flat, now the fastest lap for Ryan. Just put a lap on 5th place. Dylan, he's got 16 seconds over Brad. George is currently 4 seconds back of him. Battle for a bump-up position, battle for a plaque, and also battle for some points for some of these guys. All in one. George is going to get it wrong over the triple. He's got a solid 12 seconds over Kevin, who's in the cornfield currently. Put it back going. Chris Dillon, that's 2nd place behind you. Just a heads up, Ryan's going to make a mistake going to that center triple, but he's back going.
Working on his stuff, really. He's always had that buggy handle.
2 minutes left.
Ryan still with a 15-second lead over Brad. 1:30 to go. For Royal Short Course, B Main is still up next. Your running order in this one is still Ryan, Brad, George, Kevin, Dylan. Chris is up to the number 6 spot as Glenn now. They're within a second of each other.
You look like right here, like where he packed. There's rubber being this spot
1 minute left.
where like we packed. They're really nice. Yeah, a lot more right here.
33-8 by Ryan. A couple laps to go. Fastest lap of the race. It's opened up 18 seconds now. The gap between second and third, George and Brad, is down to about 6 seconds. 8.5 after that lap. George just did his fastest lap 2 laps ago with 35.8, trying to catch Brad. One mistake could change the whole story here. We got 20 seconds on the clock.
That's weird. I got like so much. I made all A mains. Yeah, because you ran. I think you ran. Made the yeah. I got that Monte Carlo. I'm gonna set up. I'm probably gonna want to build your room. Right here.
Dylan, proposal done.
There's the tone. Dylan's done. George is done. George just missed the bump up spot, but
Adam McKay done.
third place clerk. Ryan is going to take the 4-0 Buggy C main victory. Still waiting on a few to finish.
Appleton done. When late PE done.
Just waiting on Kevin Miller. He's going to come up to the line now, but that will end it. Ryan takes this one. Brad coming home in the second bump up position in second. George third. Kevin 4. Dylan 5. Chris 6. Glenn 7.